I tried 24 cuisines in 2025. Here's how I rank them. Some are obvious, some are surprising, and some fail to even get. But first, rules. Number one, I judged on two factors. First, the flavor, and second, the revisiting question. Next, mostly I've tried three or more dishes in a cuisine, but if I've tried only one dish, the max I could rate is C. If I've tried two dishes, the max I could rate is B tier. And if I've tried three or more, then it's open season. And the final rule is also a disclaimer. I am not a professional chef. I love to cook and I love to eat. So let's get started. I'll do continent after continent, going west to east. First up is North America, and the country is USA. Now, it did well as per my expectations and lands in the C tier. I tried 7 dishes, and Sloppy Joe was my top notch favorite. Next up in North America is Mexico. Now, Mexico was surprisingly average. I mean, the usuals were great, but it still gets similar percentage as America, and Mexico also finds itself in the C tier as per my ranking. I tried 8 dishes, and my personal favorite was Tostadas de Tinga. That Tinga, oh my god, that was so amazing. That's it from America. We are moving east to Europe. I haven't tried anything from South America, but I have planned for a couple of countries which I will be doing in the January of 2026. The westernmost European country was France, and though I tried only 3 dishes, it wasn't that appealing. As per me, France opens the gate of the D tier. I tried 3 dishes, and my personal favorite was croissant. 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 Sorry, French people. Next up is the country with which I started this whole journey with, which is Italy. I expected a lot from it, but maybe the choice of dishes was wrong, and now I end up placing Italy in the B tier. I tried 4 dishes, my personal favorite, tiramisu. And here comes a surprising entry, Greece. Opens the top-notch tier, the S tier. I tried 7 dishes from Greece. My personal favorite was gyros wrap, which was a chicken wrapped with tzatziki sauce in a pita bread. All the other dishes were great as well, whether it was avgolemono soup, tzatziki sauce itself, very basic horyatiki salad. Greece opens up the S tier. Next up is another country going right with Greece into the S tier, Hungary. I tried only 3 dishes from Hungary, but all of them were top notch. My personal favorite, tall tot paprika, lovely. I loved Hungarian food. Next up is Czech Republic. I tried 2 dishes. My personal favorite was bramborak, which is a potato pancake, and I liked it. And I placed Czech Republic in the D tier. It was good, and that's it from Europe. And we are coming down south to Africa, starting with Morocco. Morocco was the country where I introduced my face, and I started appearing in front of the camera and presenting the food. I tried 7 dishes from Morocco. My personal favorite is a very simple thing called bagrir, which is a semolina pancake, or Hindi mein bolo to uttapam, rava uttapam. But every other dish, in harira, minti, everything was good enough, and I'm gonna place Morocco in the B tier. Next up is Egypt. I tried 3 dishes from Egypt. First one was kosheri, which was adapted from khichdi. The other 2 dishes were ega and hawashi. And Egyptian food failed to make an impact for me. But I already said but multiple times, so you know now where the Egypt is going. I'm sorry, Egyptians, it's going in the F tier. Next up is the easternmost African country. I tried Ethiopia, and it did well. It did surprisingly well. I tried 3 dishes, and I just loved Doro. Doro got 10 out of 10 marks from myself, and I think Doro pushed Ethiopian cuisine for me from going into D tier to C tier. Next up, we have Yemen. So I tried only 2 dishes from Yemen. Yemeni mandi chicken, and second one was shafut with lahu bread. And I loved both of them. As per my calculation, it got 85 percentage, so it should have been in the A tier. But because I tried only two dishes, so we go back to rule book and place it in the B tier. But I would come back to Yemen and try more food because this was really, really, really surprisingly good. And after Yemen, we are entering India and Indian cuisines. And if people think every cuisine will be in the S or A tier, well, let's just go one by one. First up is Rajasthani food. I tried 5 dishes. My personal favorite was lal mas. Dal bati was on the same level, but because it was the first time I ever tried lal mas, and it just turned out amazing. And Rajasthani cuisine is the first one where the revisiting quotient is at 100% because I wanted to try all the dishes again and again and again, and that's why Rajasthan is in the S tier. Next up, we come down south to Gujarat. I tried 5 dishes from Gujarat, and because the revisiting quotient is at 68%, Gujarat goes into the B tier. Next up, we travel down south again to Maharashtra, and I tried again 5 dishes from Maharashtra. My personal favorite, Puran Puri. I cracked it, and it was a tough one. But more than Puran Puri, if something was tough, was Ukriche Modak. Maharashtrian cuisine has done well. Flavor-wise, it gets 84%. Revisiting-wise, it gets 92%. And that's why overall it gets 88%. Next up, we go up north to Punjab. I tried 2 dishes, and both of them get 100% on flavor, 100% on revisiting quotient. The dishes are Kada Prasad and Kadi Pakoda, and that's why I think Punjab is the only one which has gotten 100% marks. But only 2 dishes mean the max tier I can place any cuisine is B. So Punjab goes into the B tier. But Punjabi food, I'm gonna try more dishes and see if they climb down or climb up. I think they will climb up. Next up is the easternmost state of India that I tried, West Bengal. So I tried Bengali food during Navratri and Durga Puja, and I prepared the whole Durga Puja feast as well. And I made 7 dishes, but my favorite was the Puja Bhog, which I prepared, which had labra and gur payesh. It gets 70-72%, and that's why it goes into the B tier. Next up, we come down south again, and it's Karnataka. Karnataka was really, really good. I tried 5 dishes. My personal favorite had 2 dishes in one plate, which was chow chow bhat. We had upma and halwa. But even overall, I think flavor-wise, I gave Karnataka 84%. Revisiting quotient, 84%. I think because of ragi mutte, it came down. But Karnataka gets to the A tier. Next up, we go down south once more, and it is Tamil Nadu. I tried on 2 dishes. My favorite was adai dosa, which was so good, so good that I already made it again. So revisiting quotient take 100% because I already made it. Tamil Nadu gets 90-95%, but because I tried only 2 dishes, Tamil Nadu stays in the B tier. And that's it. With that, we move out of India and continue with the other Asian countries. First up is Thailand. Now, Thailand, I planned for 3-4 dishes, but I could shoot and edit only 2 dishes, so that's why I'm rating only 2 dishes. First one was chai in, which was Thai iced tea, and second one was Thai jok, which is like a porridge. And my favorite is chai in, but jok was not that satisfying, and that's why it gets around 45% on the scale, and it's just very borderline. It crosses the D tier. Next up is Vietnam. Now, as I said, with Morocco, I introduced my face. With Vietnam, I introduced my voice. That was the first time I recorded a voiceover, and it felt great. It felt like a proper content piece. I tried a lot of dishes. I think I tried 10 dishes from Vietnam. This was my third country and it did okay. The percentage is around 64 percentage, but my personal favorite, which gets 10 out of 10, is mi kwanga, which was noodles and chicken and all that. Next up is Indonesia. I tried 5 dishes: nasi goreng, mee goreng, rendang, and all that. Indonesia plays safe. It gets 70% average and goes into the B tier. My personal favorite, mee goreng. Beautiful, lovely. I liked it. Next up, going east, we have South Korea, or let's say Korean food. I tried 7 dishes, and my personal favorite was Korean fried chicken. Bulgogi came very close to, you know, overpowering Korean fried chicken, but Korean fried chicken. KFC, the better KFC rocks. Overall, it gets 64-65 percentage and goes into the C tier. And the last country in the continent Asia is Japan. And I tried a lot of dishes in Japan. Uh, since I was doing A to Z alphabetical Japanese food, the whole series, I've already tried 16 dishes till P. Q was a quick recap. I'm left with 9 more dishes, which I'm gonna continue in the new year with ramen and sushi and all the giants are yet to come. So far, 16 dishes. It's doing okay. So overall, it gets 63 percentage. I place it into the C tier, and my personal favorites were gyoza and hiyashi chuka, which get 10 on 10 marks because wow, that was Japan. 9 more dishes are yet to come from Japan, which I'll be continuing in 2026. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't, and share with your friends. We have one more country to go. Are you surprised with the results so far? What do you think should be the rating as per your expectations, experiences, and knowledge of the food? Do let me know in the comments. And last up is Australia. I tried 2 dishes. Both were baking items. First one was Anzac biscuits, and the second one was Lamington cake, the sponge cake. And it's okay. It did okay. I think it gets around 70 percentage, so it goes into the B tier. And finally, we have the whole tier ranking chart. I tried 24 cuisines in 2025, and that's it. What do you think? Do let me know your thoughts. I hope 2025 was good for you. If not, make a comeback in 2026. Wish you a very happy new year. See you. I'll be continuing with Japanese cuisine from 1st of Jan. So stay tuned, subscribe, follow, like. I'm on Instagram with same name, UD&Co. Every little support from you guys means a lot. Thank you so much. Keep watching.